Hey kid, can you use a rifle? I need you to play in my tournament.
Silence, scammer!
I don't need to tell you, Counter-Strike scams have been around forever. There's a ton of methods scammers use to try to get their disgusting grubby hands on your skins, so I thought it would be cool to compile a list of all the scams I could find, including the one I fell for when I was 15. Just a quick note, there are a lot of variations of these scams, so I'm not going to talk about every single one that exists, just the main ones. And also, scams are ever evolving, don't take this as gospel. And if you want to know more about scams and how they're handled by Valve, I linked an article from Steam support in the description. Reading? Yeah, I know. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be jump scaring you with a job application. Alright, let's get into it. First up, we got phishing scams. A scammer will try to get you to sign into a legit looking website that actually just steals your login information. These can look nearly identical to the real thing, so double and triple check the URL before signing into anything. The Quit CS2 scam is pretty straightforward. If you somehow manage to fall for this one, I'd roll out the red carpet of stupidity for you. The scammer pretends to quit Counter-Strike and tells you they'll give you some of their skins if you gift them a game on Steam, or they just send you a phishing link that looks legit but is actually their own website. Looking into CS2 scams, most of them are just phishing scams with a fresh coat of paint. Scammers can't even be creative anymore. At least let me lose my skins to a high effort method. This scam has actually started to make a comeback on YouTube Shorts and Instagram of all places, which I think is hilarious, so watch out. Back in the Wild West days of Counter-Strike skins, there was a method of scamming known as quick switching, which is just what it sounds like. Before the Steam Authenticator, trades went through in one click of a button. The scammer would add the agreed upon items to the trade, but it would be a different condition with different stickers, etc. I'm sure people still try to do it, but it's a lot harder with the Steam Mobile Authenticator, so just watch out during your trades. Next one, we got another old one, the Steam Wallet scam. This one used to be absolutely everywhere. I got them multiple times a week. You used to be able to send a little note with the trade, which gave us legendary clips like this.
I sold my wife for internet connection.
But the scammer would offer a trade and put in the note box, recipient will receive $100 Steam wallet balance or something along those lines, making the victim think they were getting wallet balance in the trade. When the victim accepted, obviously they wouldn't get the money and boom, they were just scammed. Valve eventually caught on and you can't send notes anymore. Alright, scam number 5, the impersonation scam. You know all those warnings you see that say a staff member will never ask for your password? Now imagine your brain smooths over and you ignore all those warnings. That's basically it. Someone impersonating Valve asks for some form of login credentials. Brilliant. Speak of which, Valve wants to sponsor me, and they just need my password, so I'll be right back. Alright, next up we got middleman scams. I haven't seen these in forever, but the idea is a trader suggests a middleman to make sure that everything goes smoothly and everyone gets what they want. Then they say, oh, I know a middleman, who is sometimes an actual person, but is often just an alt account of the scammer. You send your cash or skins over, then they just keep it. This might exist in some form in the cash trading scene still, but I'm not in those circles, so I don't really know for sure. If there's one thing you can take away from this video, it's be careful. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Alright, we went over some older ones, now let's go over something a little more recent, the tournament scam. I'm sure almost all of you have encountered this.
Hey, I had a player drop out of this tournament I'm playing and I need a rifler and I think you're perfect. Oh, you could use an AK? Okay, yeah. Just go ahead and log into this anti-cheat and or this sketchy tournament organizer website. It just needs you to log into Steam, the funny numbers on your credit card, the last 4 digits of your social security number, your street address, and your mom's phone number.
Yeah, don't click the link. Alright, now we arrive at the scam I fell for. In my defense, I was only 15, okay? But it's the fake casino scam. A wannabe scammer makes a fake website complete with bots betting on everything to make it look legit. You can deposit, you can bet, you can even talk with the bots in chat, but you can't withdraw and you lose your skins. A little bit more about the one I got scammed on. It was extremely elaborate. I met a guy in game who was super chill and friendly, and he was talking about this new gambling website he was betting on, and he gave me a code for a couple free bucks on it, which was pretty common even among the legit websites at the time. It looked super active in the chat with what I now know are bots, and a bunch of different bots betting on the games. You could even interact with the bots in chat. You could ask them if the site was legit, and you would get a bunch of different responses saying yes. After a couple days of betting with the free money, I had lost it all, and I stupidly decided to go in with my butterfly knife safari mesh, which was worth about $120 at the time. It actually gave me credit on the website, and I spent about 2 days carefully doubling my money. And when I finally went to cash out, after doubling my hard-earned $120 to $240, nothing. Of course, I couldn't cash out. It was not real, and I was in denial. I was a stupid teenager. I thought I had done my research and found a legit website. This website even had fake reviews on YouTube with like thousands of views. And then when I went back to them to rewatch the videos to see if I had done something wrong, yeah, there were no comments, no likes really. It was 1000% view botted. Do not underestimate the lengths scammers will go to get their hands on your skins. These people need help, and you'll still have some girl going, I can fix him. Do not use unfamiliar websites. Next up, we got one from the CSGO lounge days. The scammer would be trading some sort of Doppler gem and put a trade link on their profile that actually went to their friend's profile, and the friend would just be sitting there with a regular Doppler. So basically, they would just have you put everything into the trade and hope that you missed it wasn't the same profile without a Doppler gem. Apparently, this one didn't work too well, which like, yeah, duh. So it was rare back then, but it's pretty much extinct today. Alright, verifying items. This is another old school one right here. A trade is agreed upon, but the scammer first wants to verify the items, and they'll make some stupid stuff up about making sure the items aren't glitched or something. Typically, the scammer would ask you to send it to OP Skins, which was an old skin marketplace, or to their friend. They had accounts that looked exactly like OP Skins trading bots. So once you initiated a trade with OP Skins, which was a legit website, so they would send a trade from their fake account, but then you have two trades from seemingly identical OP Skins bots. They would try to convince you that their fake account is the real trade, and then once you hit accept, you were cooked. Your skin was gone. I don't know. I don't think this scam exists anymore, so let's just move on. I think Valve has cracked down a lot on this next one, but they're the Steam fake item scams. It's pretty easy to publish a game on Steam, so some scammers have made shovelware games with tradable and marketable items that are supposed to look identical to Counter-Strike items in trades. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You make someone think they're getting a butterfly knife for their M9, and that's basically it. So when you're trading with someone, just take the extra second to check that it's the correct game and not Mega Stroke, 75-year-old man simulator. Alright, next scam. Hiding expensive items among similarly colored cheap items. Exhibit A.
If it isn't, then she got refund. Jesus fucking Christ.
And moving on, we got API scams. This one requires the scammer to have access to your account, but just because they have access, it doesn't mean that they can take your skins because of the mobile authenticator. So they get your login information, usually through a phishing website or something, but your skins are still locked behind your mobile authenticator. So a bot will monitor all of your trades and wait for their time to strike. So when they see a trade they like, usually it's an empty trade to a trading website, they will use the access they have to your account to cancel the trade. Then the bot copies the profile picture of the original account that the trade was with and sends you an identical trade with that profile picture from their account. The idea is to get all of this done before you have time to pick up your phone and confirm the trade, so once you do it, it looks like everything is all good. Again, all of this happens in a couple of seconds, and the good ones got it done in under a second. There's really not a good way to prevent this unless you're super careful, but again, Valve did catch on eventually, and now we've got trade protected items, which is just a period of time that the trades can be reversed. Don't try trade reversing on any sort of trading platform or anything. You will immediately be permabanned. If you ask me, this is easily the most dangerous scam ever. There was really no way to protect against it unless you explicitly knew what you were looking for. Thank God I never had it happen to me, because Lord knows my dumbass would have fallen for that shit immediately. Finally, the casino deposit scam. A fake casino will rig the site in your favor so you win some high tier items, but when you go to deposit, they make up some bullshit about needing to deposit like $50 before you can withdraw to make sure you're a real person or something. And your adrenaline of just winning a karambit, you do it and boom, you are just scammed. They were basically taking advantage of the dopamine rush you get when you win big, which is kind of genius, but they were still scamming, so they're still idiots, you know? But yeah, apparently this one was pretty well known back in the day, but I don't ever remember encountering it myself. This is just a reminder to not take this video as gospel. I said a couple of these scams were extinct, but I guarantee you there is at least one person still trying to run these. There are hundreds of scamming methods out there, ones I'm sure we don't even know about yet, so I am more than certain I missed something. Whatever I did miss, please feel free to yell at me in the comments. If I missed a big one or something, I'll pin ya. And with that, thank you for watching this probably incomplete video. It's been a very long time since I uploaded, so hopefully I can get a more consistent upload schedule going now that I'm more settled. I've got some good ideas, so we'll see. I'm debating whether to keep this case thing going or not, because it's just kind of a waste of money, but I have wasted $90 goddamn on cases. That's almost 1/15 my rent. Thanks for watching.